Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Talley. I'm going to be talking to you today about my class expectations, and for some of you who I had the pleasure of having in class last year, there are a few changes, but everything's mostly the same. Okay, here's my lovely background. Okay, so the best way to reach me is via email, and it's my full name, alice.talley@bbschools.com. You can also reach me by calling the school's main line and using extension 70718. Also, new this year is our learning management system called Schoology, and it also includes a link for email. Students will receive their Chromebooks the first week of school, and then after that they can log into Schoology and click the link. Now, the way that I reach you is the phone number and email address that are on file with the office. During the first days of school, you'll receive a paper form with all of your registration information. Even if there aren't any changes, please return that form as soon as possible to the school. That's how all the teachers know how to reach you. I also use Remind, and I will send those directions home the first day of class. That will just be a text message sent directly to your phone with important updates, quizzes, tests upcoming, and that sort of thing. If you need my help, I am in my room every day during lunch and care. You can email me, or if you need some one-on-one tutoring, we can meet before or after school. I just need prior notice, so we can't make that decision the day of. I have to set it up and let everyone know that you'll be staying with me after school. So my first expectation is come prepared for class. You need the following items each day: your Chromebook, which we'll discuss in detail on the next slide, your earbuds, and parents, these really are necessary. We watch a lot of videos and recordings in class, and you can imagine what it's like if 30 students are trying to watch different parts of a video. It's very distracting. Of course, you need pencils and paper. You should have your binder, and this year I'm going to do an interactive notebook. So we need 4 single subject notebooks. They don't have to be the big fancy ones. They can just be the 50-cent ones at Walmart. But we'll need 4 of those. The Chromebook policy is if the student's Chromebook is forgotten, or if they bring it and it's not charged, so they're not able to use it, your name will be recorded in a logbook. 3 times in the logbook will be a detention. And parents, you'll get a phone call home if your student's assigned detention for this reason. If it happens a 4th time after you've served the detention for the same thing, it's a referral to the office. The second expectation is to participate in class and stay on task. Expectation number 3, follow directions and ask for help when you need it. Sometimes students are nervous about asking for help, so if you want to just signal me, you don't always have to put your hand in the air and wave it around to let everybody know that you're stuck. You can just get my attention. The 4th expectation, observe all rules in the student handbook. This class isn't its own rules. So whatever rules the school has, it's also a rule in here. One of them is chewing gum. It's in the student handbook. You can't chew gum. Therefore, you can't chew gum in my class. We keep an assignment log, and it helps to keep the student organized. It should be updated each day of class, and I keep the teacher sample on the board so the students can walk up. If they get behind, they can walk up and write it down. And part of keeping an assignment log is recording the scores that you received, and you can find those using Student View. Parents, if you're helping, you can go on Parent Portal, see the scores, and just write them on the assignment log. For the restroom, students will request permission to use the restroom and will sign out with a planner. Remember, your planner is your hall pass. Only one student at a time will be allowed to use the restroom. And we hope that this cuts down on leaving the room and then wandering around the hallways or talking to your friends. We want you to go to the restroom, come back to class, because we're doing important stuff in here. The Makeup Work Policy Schoology is our new learning management system. It will have all the videos and work. It's the student's responsibility to go into Schoology, do what you need to do, and complete your assignments. Anything that was on paper will be provided to the student. There's a bulletin board that says, what did I miss? And it has a folder for each class. You'll go to your class, you'll pull your papers out with your name on it. If you miss a quiz or a test, those should be made up within 2 days after returning to school, and we prefer that you do it during care so that you're not missing out on other classes. If your work is late, I do want you to do it. There is a penalty of 10 percentage points. It won't be accepted after the close of the quarter in which it was assigned. So if I give you an assignment in the first quarter, you can't turn it in the second quarter, because I can't go back and change your grades after that quarter has closed. That's it. Every day that you have math, you will have homework. You never have to come in and ask me, are we going to have homework tonight? The answer will always be yes. It's necessary for practice and repetition. It makes your brain have time to store that information. Homework will be checked on the day it's due. If it's not completed or turned in, you'll see a 0 in the grade book. This grade will be adjusted when the late work is turned in, but please remember the late penalty of 10 percentage points. So if you scored an 85, but it was late, you're going to get a 75. If the assignment was on IXL, and those of you who had me last year know that IXL is one of our preferred homework assignments, if you do it late, you have to tell me that it was completed. I don't know otherwise. I don't get a email or any kind of notification that you did the assignment, so I need you to tell me. The way the overall class grade is found, quizzes are worth 50% of the grade, and the reason quizzes are worth the most is because there's more of them. We try to do quizzes about every week to week and a half. Unit tests are 40% of the grade. There are only 7 to 8 unit tests, so they're not worth quite as much as quizzes, but they are very important. And your homework is 10% of your grade. You won't fail the class because of homework, but it is important that you get it done to help prepare you for these quizzes and tests, which are the majority of your grade. Okay, so please remember your 4 single subject notebooks, and I hope to see you soon.